Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOC, Shannon Beador confirms her fate on show. RHOC star Shannon Beador has confirmed her fate on the show. She started in Season 9, having been introduced through Heather Dubrow. A lot has been thrown at her, especially in Season 18, so what is next for her? And will she be sticking around? Keep reading for more details. Since Shannon Beador joined RHOC, she has faced a lot of ups and downs. Her husband, David Beador, had an affair and they tried to work through it. Unfortunately, too much damage had been done, so they filed for divorce. Shannon also struggled in her friendships with Vicky Gunvalson and Tamra Judge, which were constantly hot and cold. Luckily, she found happiness and love all over again with John Jansen and started a new business, but she claimed that she was taking care of him financially. He also appeared to be very controlling, and they split up at the end of Season 17. After the reunion, Shannon was involved in a DUI hit and run, which led to an arrest. This was an all-time low for the mother of three, and then she learned that John Jansen was in a new, very public relationship. He started dating RHOC alum Alexis Bellino. At the same time, Shannon's friendship with Tamra Judge crumbled. Yet Tamra became very close to Alexis, who was soon announced as a friend on Season 18 of RHOC. She and Shannon came to blows while John sued her for $75,000. Now that this extremely rough season is over, will Shannon come back? She had previously noted that she would not want to be there if Alexis Bellino were to return. According to Us Weekly, Shannon Beador is clarifying her prior statement. She is not going anywhere regardless of who is cast for Season 19. Shannon did go back to where everything started, and it was the Vile Files. I was on Nick Vile's podcast, and he said, "What will you do if Alexis is back on the show?" And my answer was, I'm not filming with Alexis ever again. If they choose to bring Alexis back on the show, enjoy, but I'm not filming with you. However, that did not mean she was done with the entire show, just Alexis. I've never said I'm not coming back. I might have done that in my 3rd or 4th year, and I've never done it since. I'm grateful for the job. I am. Oh, absolutely I am. I'd be grateful to come back. Alexis Bellino joined the RHOC Season 18 reunion in Part 2, which aired on Thursday, November 14th. She and Shannon Beador went at it. Shannon reminded Alexis that she took her job 10 years ago and is still here. Meanwhile, Alexis is just a friend on the show and has no real job to speak of. Now, if Bravo opts to bring her back for another season, Shannon will simply stay away. But if Alexis Bellino comes back, sorry, not gonna be around her. Keep in mind that no contracts have even gone out for another season, nor has the show even been renewed just yet. So anything can and will happen, but all of the Shannon fans can relax as she confirms she is staying put. Do you want to see Shannon back for another season? More so, do you want Alexis back or are you done with her? Let us know in the comments and watch Part 3 of the RHOC reunion Thursday, November 21st on Bravo. The Orange County sky was painted in hues of soft orange and pink, hinting at both the end of a long day and perhaps a long chapter in Shannon Beador's life. Fans of The Real Housewives of Orange County had been speculating about her future on this show for months. From whispers of an unceremonious exit to rumors of a shocking redemption arc, the speculation reached a fever pitch when Shannon herself decided to address it publicly. A new beginning or a curtain call? Shannon's journey on RHOC had been nothing short of a roller coaster. From her candid portrayal of a tumultuous marriage to David Beador, her raw divorce struggles, and her battle to rediscover herself, viewers had seen it all. But it was her recent behavior during the reunion episode, a combination of explosive confrontations and emotional breakdowns, that left everyone wondering, was this the beginning of the end? Appearing on her Instagram Live one crisp morning, Shannon looked radiant yet contemplative. Dressed in a casual white blouse, her hair cascading in soft waves, she exuded an air of calm that hadn't been evident during the show's past season. Fans flooded the comments section with questions and love as Shannon took a sip of her iced coffee and sighed. "All right," she began with a small, nervous laugh. "I know you've all been asking about my future on RHOC, and I think it's time we address the elephant in the room." The fallout that sparked questions. The most recent season had been turbulent for Shannon. Her rift with longtime friend Gina Kirschenheiter and her increasingly strained relationship with Heather Dubrow had become central storylines. While some viewers sympathized with Shannon's emotional struggles, others criticized her for what they perceived as self-sabotaging tendencies. Behind the scenes, reports had emerged of Shannon clashing with producers over her portrayal on the show. Rumors of her threatening to walk away circulated as insiders hinted that her storyline had grown too heavy for the tone Bravo wanted to maintain. "I want to be honest," Shannon continued on her live stream. "This last year has been hard, not just on the show but personally. The show has been such a big part of my life for nearly a decade, but there comes a point where you have to ask yourself, is this still the right fit?" Hints dropped during the reunion. Shannon's cryptic comments during the reunion had only added fuel to the fire. When host Andy Cohen pressed her on what was next for her, she replied with a telling, "We'll see." The cast reactions had been equally ambiguous. While Emily Simpson appeared genuinely concerned, Heather's sharp gaze suggested she knew more than she was letting on. Fans dissected every frame of the reunion, theorizing that Shannon's emotional outbursts might have been her way of bidding farewell. "I think she's done," one fan tweeted. That was her swan song, whether she wants to admit it or not. Shannon's official statement. Now, as Shannon took a deep breath during her Instagram Live, it became clear that the speculation was about to end. "Here's the truth," she began. "When I joined the show, I was in a completely different place in my life. I was married, I was trying to be the perfect mom, and honestly, I thought I had it all figured out. But life has a funny way of humbling you, doesn't it?" The comment section lit up with heart emojis and messages of encouragement. Shannon smiled softly before continuing. "This show has been both a blessing and a challenge. I've met incredible women, shared moments I'll treasure forever, and yes, had my fair share of fights and tears. But at some point, you have to listen to your gut, and my gut is telling me, it's time to take a step back." Gasps could almost be heard through the screen as Shannon's words sank in. The fans react. Social media exploded as clips of Shannon's live stream went viral. Longtime fans of RHOC expressed a mix of emotions, from sadness to understanding. "Shannon has given us so much over the years. She deserves some peace," one fan wrote. Others speculated on how the show would move forward without one of its most dynamic personalities. "Who's going to bring the drama now?" "Shannon was the glue that held this chaotic cast together," tweeted another. Shannon's live stream continued as she reflected on her time with the franchise. "I'm not saying goodbye forever," she clarified. "But I need to focus on myself, my girls, and honestly, finding joy again. Who knows? Maybe you'll see me pop up for a cameo or two, if Bravo will have me," she added with a wink. A teary farewell to the cast. While Shannon's departure was a personal decision, it also meant leaving behind the women she'd shared so much with, for better or worse. Sources revealed that Shannon had already informed the cast of her decision before making it public. Shannon had a heartfelt conversation with everyone, an insider shared. Even with Heather, there was a moment of understanding. They might not be best friends, but they've been through too much not to respect each other. Jaina, who had been one of Shannon's harshest critics in recent seasons, reportedly broke down in tears. "We fought like crazy, but at the end of the day, Shannon is family," Jaina allegedly told producers. What's next for Shannon? As Shannon wrapped up her Instagram Live, she teased what the future might hold. "I've got some exciting projects in the works," she said cryptically. "And who knows? Maybe I'll finally write that cookbook everyone's been asking for." Fans couldn't help but speculate about her next moves. From launching a wellness brand to joining another reality show, the possibilities seemed endless. One thing was clear: Shannon Beador wasn't disappearing. She was simply stepping out of the RHOC spotlight to shine on her own terms. Bravo responds. Shortly after Shannon's announcement, Bravo released a statement thanking her for her years of dedication. Shannon Beador has been an integral part of the Real Housewives of Orange County for over 8 seasons. Her authenticity, resilience, and humor have left an indelible mark on the franchise. We wish her nothing but the best in her future endeavors and hope to see her back in the Bravo family soon. A legacy remembered. As the sun set on Shannon's RHOC journey, fans couldn't help but reflect on the legacy she'd leave behind. From her iconic one-liners, 9 lemons in a bowl, to her unforgettable feuds and heartwarming moments with her daughters, Shannon had become more than a housewife. She was a symbol of vulnerability, growth, and resilience. And though her fate on the show was now confirmed, one thing was certain: Shannon Beador's story was far from over.